This is going to be an unboxing of the Tangent Ripple color control panel. These just released and I got mine from Adorama. It's basically the consumer version of their Element panel or something in that range. It's just a trackball panel. So here we go. So this panel is really light. Probably this entire box weighed around 2 to 3 pounds. And then the box itself. So same type of packaging that you see on the Element panel or any of the other bits from that. The Ripple Tangent box, that's that. Pretty simple. Alright, so inside, we have this little booklet, the Ripple panel itself, the 3 trackballs, a bag for the Ripple, and a bag for the trackballs. So that's everything that comes inside of this. So I'll place that off to the side. And just a cardboard framing for it, set off to the side. And then that's the panel, I'm assuming. So in here, this is the trackball bag. So that's kind of nice that they give you little carrying bags for that. So if you wanted to travel with it and whatnot, you could pack it all up pretty easy. So there's 3 of these, which are going to be your trackballs. Set that off to the side. There's this. Attached to this. So go ahead and set these up here. And I'll move the box off to the side. That's everything that was in the box. So now it's just the bag that contains the panels and then the USB cable, which I'm not sure if that is attached directly to the panel itself, non-removable, or if that's just a USB 2.0. So it is the USB cable is attached internally. So that's one difference right off the bat between the Ripple and the Element panel. I haven't actually used the Wave, so I'm not sure if that's the same there. One of the big differences between the Ripple panel and the Element is going to be its price point. The Element panel, the trackball panel, sells for around $1,200 US dollars, and the Ripple goes for $350, significantly cheaper price point, a lot more affordable for people who don't want to do a lot of grading, which is great. So that's its big advantage over the Element. I think one of the main differences with this panel as compared to the Element panel is the fact that the trackballs aren't surrounded by the luminance adjustments. Those are their own sort of separate adjustments. One of the other big differences is the fact that it's a lot of plastic, which is expected, being as cheap as it is. So the Element has a lot of metal surrounding it, so that's one of its advantages, as well as there's not a little LCD screen. The Element panel has an LCD screen that gives you some information on the adjustments that you're making. This doesn't have that, but again, for the price point, I mean, there's not really anything else competing with it right now. This is kind of the first thing that has come out that's in that price point when it comes to color correction panels. So let's go ahead and put the trackballs in it just to show what it's gonna look like when you're using it. So there's that. So those are all the trackballs off to the side. So I had a chance to use this back at NAB a little bit. It's pretty much the same as the Element in most regards, other than the physical differences like the luminance adjustments and then lacking the LCD screen. But other than that, it works pretty much exactly the same. There's not really any big disadvantages to using the trackballs on this versus the Element, or the luminance adjustments on this versus the Element. Everything else, like, all the adjustments work kind of the same, so that's convenient. One of the differences between the two are just the buttons, the physical buttons on here. They're the same buttons, but they have a little bit different placement, and as well, these click a little bit. The other ones on the Element just kind of press in. You also have A and B programmable buttons. So yeah, this is just a pretty simple, affordable color trackball panel that you could use for getting into coloring or doing some on-set grades. If you have an Element, it might be useful just to have something like this to bring with you on sets when you're doing some on-set color, if you want to keep your system at home sort of set up. So that's about it. That's about all I have, and this has been an unboxing of the Tangent Ripple panel.